Well, the first one started out with just looked like a cut. It got really red and inflamed. They put me on 5 days of IV treatment for the infection and was told to let it dry out. One day at work, about 6 days later, it started to hurt, which is unusual because I have diabetic neuropathy in my feet, so I don't feel my toes. But I felt this. So I went up to Lionsgate Hospital. There was a hole in my toe, as I call it. I always said it was a bullet hole, but it was apparently right down to my bone, which was kind of scary. It took about 9 months until Rosemary wanted to do what they called total contact cast therapy, which means they put a cast from just below your knee, but it encases the whole toe. I had to actually take 4 weeks off because it was my right foot, so I can't drive. Even going to a movie was hard because, you know, you got a big cast on, so trying to get into the seat, stuff like that. Showering was a big thing. I know my wife is active and she likes to do things, and you get a little depressed because, you know, you can't do anything, and, you know, your wife or your partner, whoever you are, you know, you depend on them for quite a lot of things. And she's always worried too, because I know she's worried about the ulcers because it can lead to amputations and stuff like that. So, yeah.
He's so good at hiding how much diabetes affects his life every day. I know how frustrating it is for Kevin to be limited. He's an athletic guy that has been reduced through diabetes to sometimes an invalid, and it's demoralizing and just really brutal on him mentally. So as a wife, I was thinking, oh my goodness, here we go, the start of amputations at, 50 years old. Like, what's our life gonna look like?
Just about a month and a half ago, I looked down and there was blood on the floor, and I went, oh, my son must have cut himself. I went back to the room, I was putting my socks on, and I went, uh-oh. I looked at my toe, because I do a lot of foot care, and sure enough, there was a hole that was back again. They decided to use the PICO system, and they told me exactly what the bandage is. And I was like, oh great, I'll try that instead of a 10-pound weight again. As soon as we put the PICO system on, it started showing improvement, I think after the first takeoff of the first one. So we just kept going with it, and it was awesome. It's painless. It's difficult to seal in a sense because I watch them and they're being precise and perfect and everything. But once they get it on and the vacuum pump, I was like, wow. And then they said, well, we want to put you in that Velcro cast, which you can take on and off to sleep, which is great, or shower. Easy to walk with, easy to go to work with. I could still drive. We just got back from Mexico. I had the PICO put on 2 days before we left. Quality of life was 10 times better. If I had the cast, oh my goodness. There's no way I could have, you still got a wound, but at least you can do 90% of your stuff. With total contact, you could probably only do about 60% of your life.
I'm just so grateful, because I know ulcers will happen again. And I know that there'll be times that we need help, or that he needs help. And so when treatments like this, in a real innovative way, make it practical to treat the wound that way, it really impacts our life in a good way. I'm really grateful.